All right. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing today? Good to hear. If you don't know, my name is Ronin and I have the honor of speaking to you first today. As many of you know, I have attended this lovely church for almost my entire life, and I consider this like a second home to me. Throughout my life, I've been raised not only by my parents, but also by the members, that's you guys, and the staff here. This church family that I have has instilled the idea, often heard around the world, that it takes a village to raise a child. This quote comes from an old African proverb, and it means that an entire community of people must surround a child and interact them so they can experience growth and safety in a healthy environment. I was very blessed growing up because this church understands the value of children. One of my favorite stories in the Bible growing up comes from Matthew chapter 19, verses 13 through 15, and it says, "Then the people brought little children to Jesus for him to place his hands on them and pray for him. But the disciples rebuked them. Jesus said, 'Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these.'" And that's just a real short little mini lesson there, but it meant a lot to me growing up because it showed me that Jesus cared about me. It highlighted another point of Jesus' love and affection, and it also says that children are important and valuable in God's kingdom. Hearing this story as a little kid was amazing. I was always being told growing up that Jesus loves me, Jesus will always love me no matter what, but this was one of the first times that I thought about it, and I sat down and I realized that it's actually true, and that Jesus took the time out of his busy day to accept the little children. This is a huge reason that it's important to surround each child with the same love that Jesus would, and I thank you all for doing that. A key part of my life growing up was people in this church watching over me. From the time I was a little toddler, hanging out in the Mom's Morning Out Club, to spending countless Sundays in the children's ministry, where I met most of my friends that I still have today. Then to soon graduating high school as an active participant in our Ignite Youth group. One of the first interactions I had with the church people and children was in the children's ministry, and I saw miles of spiritual growth. One of the best experiences of my youth journey was accepting Christ into my life. When I was in 4th or 5th grade, I had come to the conclusion that I wanted to fully commit to becoming a Christian. And I decided to, as Miss Donna put it, open my heart to Jesus' knocks. I had my mom call Miss Donna and invite her over. We had dinosaur chicken nuggets for dinner, and she explained to me what this commitment meant. She explained to me that I was now a light in the community. I was to always spread Jesus' words of love, kindness, and forgiveness, and I was to use my natural, God-given leadership to lead others to Christ. We then sat down, held hands, and prayed. She asked me, it was almost like a wedding actually, she asked me, "Do you accept Jesus into your heart?" And I was really little, I was like, "I do." And we then hugged and opened up the freezer and got some orange popsicles. Sat on the patio for a little bit and just laughed and had a good time. Miss Donna and also everyone in this church had helped me make a decision that changed my life, not only forever, but for the better. This decision had affected me like none other in my 10 or 11-year-old life, and I took Miss Donna's words to heart as I advanced out of the children's ministry into the youth ministry. I joined my youth band as soon as I could, playing bass guitar, and I eventually became the nightly host every Sunday at youth. I've always done my best to spread the love of Christ to children, just like y'all have done through me. At school, I try to be very studious and hardworking. Doesn't always work out, but I do my best. I also played an array of high school sports and participated in a few clubs. Freshman year, I was very active in the JRTC program, quickly putting Ms. Donna's words of my leadership and skills into action. And I always had my mind on leading, helping students around me. Sophomore year, I changed my focus to sports. For the first semester, I played football, and second semester, I played lacrosse. My stint was a little short playing football because sophomore year I was probably 5'3" and 105 pounds. James Long hit me a little too hard, so I was not fun with that. But I did continue to play lacrosse on for the entirety of my high school career. And my senior year, I eventually became a captain and put my leadership skills to action by mentoring, guiding, and helping our boys throughout the season. I have you all to thank for helping me get to the point where I was confident enough that I could do these things. And again, I thank you. Every summer, from the time I was 9 years old, I also attended the Warren W. Willis United Methodist Camp with all my church friends and family from the children and youth ministries. I love spending a week out of my summer there. Warren Willis is one of the places on earth where God is just a little bit closer, and everyone can feel that. This summer, I'm happy to announce that I'm traveling to Warren W. Willis Camp for 2 months to pour back into the youth that travel to camp, just as I did throughout my childhood. Having attended that camp and having been raised here, I understand the love, attention, and affection that is required to lead children to the true love of Jesus. I can't wait till I can begin giving back what all those counselors have given to me. And lastly, I'm headed up to Pensacola in the fall, attending the University of West Florida, majoring in pre-nursing. In my life, I plan on eventually becoming a nurse practitioner, where I will have to lead people on my shift, and I will have to be caring and compassionate for the people that I'm looking out for and helping heal. I will be more than capable because thanks to the people who helped lead me here, care for me, and show me compassion. So let me say one more time, thank you to the church.